Hello viewers, welcome back to Ohio Airgun Shooter. And for those of you who are just now visiting the channel, thank you for joining. On today's video, we'll just have a little Christmas Day unboxing. It's no surprise to me, I already know what's in it. However, I just haven't opened it yet. I've had it for probably about a week now. But I've just been doing other things and I haven't been able to get to it. So what not a better day to do it than on Christmas Day. So to all of you that are celebrating, Merry Christmas. And let's get to the unboxing. Before I forget, please like and subscribe. And if you can, turn on your notifications. That way you get notifications about new videos that I post. As you can see, it's quite long, so you probably know that it's at least a rifle of some kind. This is something that I've been wanting for a very long time. When they first came out, the price was a little too high for me at the time. But recently got it as a closeout. So the price drop definitely helped me pull a trigger, no pun intended, on making this purchase. And I'm very excited to have finally gotten one. Here we go. Springfield Armory M1 Carbine or Carbine. This is a 1.77 caliber or 4.5 millimeter steel BB version. I did get the all wood stock, and these use the 12 gram CO2 cartridges. This is a blowback action, and it does have a dropout magazine. Comes in this very nice box. I'm so excited. There's a better view of it on the back. I did purchase a spare magazine, so I'm definitely knew I would probably need an extra magazine for something like this, which you know this is going to be a whole bunch of fun. But I've been waiting a long time for one of these. Way back when I was a kid, my dad had an old M1 carbine BB gun. It was the kind where you would, the magazine was just a BB holder, but you would load it, and how you would cock it is, you would push the barrel down in and then pull it back out to load a BB. It had a plastic stock, but it eventually cracked, like right here, and my dad was really upset because he had it for such a long time, and we were unable to fix it. I mean, we were able to put the stock back together, but it just never held together. But I just remember it as a kid, and I loved it. I loved shooting it with him. But he's no longer with me today, so he died in 2008, and these M1s always reminded me of him, so I had to get one. Anyways, enough talking. Let's take a look at the rifle here. Again, it's 177 caliber. A little close up here, some specifications. Has a claimed velocity up to 420 feet per second. It's a smooth bore barrel. Holds 50 rounds. Semi-automatic. Wood. See, now this was supposed to be the hardwood version. So now I'm a little upset because I ordered the hardwood version. And this is saying it's synthetic. See, this says wood stock. So I'll have to double check that. But maybe it's just wood look. See, that's not right. So now I'm a little upset about that. I'll have to check it out and make sure. Maybe it is the real wood. But we'll open it up and check it out. I mean, this looks like wood. So I'm thinking it's the wood. Maybe it's a misprint. But let's open it up and check it out. So let's open it up. So from this view, it looks as though it's definitely wood. Oh, yeah, that's definitely wood. That's hardwood. You can already see it has really nice color. Here's the magazine. Says again, this is a dropout magazine. Therefore, if you have any problems, all you have to do is replace the magazine with any leaks. So I do have an extra. So, because I definitely thought I would need an extra because this would definitely be fun. User instruction manual. Very nice manual. Actually in color, look at that. Again, comes in several different languages. Since so many of us around the world are into air guns. Almost don't want to take it out. Allen key. We'll just set that over here. Alright. The charging handle. Nice foam instead of the styrofoam. Nice wood color. Kind of see the grain, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's definitely wood. Actually, has the weight of wood, not plastic. So that's nice. Yeah, definitely wood. You can smell it. Let me get rid of the box and I'll set it on a stand. All right, I got it on the stand here. Let's take a closer look. Nice wood. That's a fully adjustable rear sight. Has the peep. Charging handle. And that's what her mount for the installation of a bayonet. Some white lettering. Yeah, that's definitely wood. So, yeah, I couldn't see getting one made of plastic. But here's the magazine. Put that in. Let's see if I can install this. That's in. But again, the sight. I don't think it has elevation. Just the, I think just windage. Sight adjustment. The rear sight is only adjustable for windage. Okay, that's not an issue. I mean, it's just a BB gun. I guess you can adjust for elevation yourself. It's not difficult to do. Again, I wonder if an actual bayonet would fit on this. Because, you know, you'd have the little ring you'd put over the tip of the barrel and it would lock into place there. I don't think the front blade's adjustable at all. Nah. And the charging handle. Let's see that. I think it locks back. Yep. If you can get in there and look. Sorry about the lighting. Not bad looking BB rifle. Let's turn it around. Side. It's a sling. Ring there. A nice beefy grip. Reminds me of my Crossman 1077. Very thick. Be probably difficult for younger shooters with smaller hands to get their hand around that for shooting. Let's just flip it over again. Very nice looking. Again, the white lettering. It is all wood. So, surprised. Wonder why it even said that on the box. There's the selector switch here. Magazine release. Let me get a little bit better lighting. There we go. Zoom in on the selector a little bit better. There we go. We got fire, safe, safe, fire. I think this is just semi-auto. And then your magazine release. Does lock back. Let me see. Yeah, it was locked back after. I believe it locks back after every shot. Take a look in there. Yep, it's locked back. So I get a little better view with the. Almost need 3 hands. There's the. Just a little bit of white lettering, just here and here. The logo on top. Probably a good idea to go in and tighten all the stock screws and everything. It's not a Springer, so it really doesn't matter, but you still want to tighten them. Take a look at the bottom here. It's basically just the one on the back. Yeah, it's definitely a wood. So, tell you what we'll do. We'll load it up with some CO2 and we'll just see how fast she shoots. Make sure the magazine will hold CO2, and we'll get some velocity numbers with some steel BBs, and maybe we'll do some short range target testing. It's a little cold today, so we'll be inside, and I have about 6.5, 7 yards to shoot from, so we'll just see how well it will do at that range. So the M1 carbine from Air Venturi, which is from Pyramid Air. It is made in Taiwan, and yeah, CO2, 12 gram CO2 cartridge, 4.5 millimeter or 177 caliber steel BB repeater. So let's load up some CO2 and we'll get some velocity numbers. Before I load up the BBs, just want to, there's an actual M1 magazine. Yeah, definitely similar. It's definitely a thicker one, being that it houses the CO2. It's a lot heavier, everything, the valves. Definitely true to the styling with the lines. So very good replica. We're using Crosman CO2 cartridges today. With a drop of Crosman pellet oil. No leaks. Put a drop. It was a brand new CO2 magazine, so put a drop down there. It doesn't hurt to put a drop or two down in here and then run the valve back and forth just to get the O-ring oiled up. Especially do it before you put a CO2 in, that way, because if I do it now, it would release a burst of CO2. Alright, and here's the follower. It locks back. Locks back into place, and there is a little hole here where you can install the BBs. I cut my little hole too big on this one. Oh, and I missed them all. Just use this little. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come here. 7, 8, 9, 13, 14. So that's supposed to hold 15 rounds. Oh, maybe I got 15 in there. I miscounted. Let's see. Yeah, it does hold 15. I believe I got 15 in there. 1, 2, 3. I only got 13 in there. She's all loaded up. So we get the chronograph set up and we'll get some numbers. All right, got 14 BBs loaded up. I couldn't get 15 in. For some reason, only 14 load. I loaded 2 of them. Each has a 12-gram Craftsman CO2 cartridge. And to test the velocity, I'll be using this little low-budget chronograph. Oh, which, when you turn it on, you gotta make sure you press that button so that it locks in the feet per second. Inside temperature's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The furnace just kicked off. Yeah, make sure that's locked in there, because if you don't and that falls on your toe, if you're not wearing shoes, it'll definitely hurt, because these are very heavy. I think they're actually heavier than a fully loaded real magazine with actual rounds in it. So, all right, 14 rounds. Shot number 1. that really dropped. On that, it did not lock back. On safe. Magazine release. Second magazine. In. Very low. Empty. Yeah, the bolt does not lock back. Release. Safety on. This magazine had some up and down numbers. This one, it's pretty steady numbers. We'll do one more round with this one of shooting, just velocity, and then we'll do some target testing with this one. Reloaded this, same CO2 cartridge. Again, I can only get 14 rounds in this. Even though the box does state that it holds 15, I can only squeeze in 14. So maybe over time the spring will loosen up a little bit more. But the way the follower is, I can only get 14 in there. So get another round of velocity, and then we'll do some short-range target testing. This was a magazine that had the up and down velocity numbers, so we'll try. Tell you what, I'll do the velocity with this, and then I'll do some side shots of the blowback action. Gave a chance the CO2 to warm up a bit too. So, velocity was up over 400 for a while. Then it started to drop with the cool down, and I'm sure, I don't know how efficient this is on CO2, so, you know, CO2 could be dropping as well. All right, let me reload this one. We'll do some of the blowback action, that way you can see it, and then we'll do some our target testing. So yeah, 14 more rounds loaded up. Same CO2 cartridge. Again, make sure she's locked in there so it doesn't fall out. Because I got concrete floors. I mean, even if it were to fall out on that, it would definitely probably do some damage to it. So, yep, I'll be shooting probably about 6 yards. I'm in my basement. Again, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll just see what kind of grouping we can get at that distance. I mean, for plinking, you're definitely going to have, you know, probably 10 yards or more in your backyard if you're shooting cans or whatever. But I mean, I don't think these are designed for accuracy. You know, it's mostly just for fun and plinking. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. not bad. Windage is definitely okay for 6 yards. I mean, it's spot on. I didn't even fiddled with it at all. Now, I did notice the CO2. You can hear it a lot, you know, just the amount of the burst going down. I mean, it's probably, the cartridge is probably pretty much spent. But not a bad group for a smoothbore rifled, or a smoothbore BB gun. So it's not bad. I mean, I don't know how much better it would do, you know, stretch out a little further, 10 or so. I'm sure it'd be similar to that, but, you know, definitely be good for plinking cans, or if you want to do some mini sniping with some like little plastic toy soldiers, that would probably be fun. Or dinosaurs or whatever. But we get into spring and get some warmer temperatures, I'll definitely take it into the backyard and we'll do some of that. That's always fun. But not a bad group. Now, one thing that I noticed while shooting this and looking through the peephole is that it didn't affect my accuracy at all because I was able to compensate, but that front muzzle piece, the blade, now there's an Allen key right there, so I think I could loosen that and maybe straighten it, but it is tilted a little bit to the left. But again, that didn't seem to affect my accuracy. But if you're looking through the peephole there, I can't do it here because I can't get the camera low enough. You'll notice the front sight is just tilted ever so slightly to the left. So I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, you can twist, but you know, the rifle a little bit to compensate for that, which I did, and you know, I still got a pretty good group, so I might not even fiddle with it. I mean, I could try, but there is a little, you can see right there, I could probably loosen that and maybe try to straighten it a little bit more. But I mean, you don't really notice it unless you're looking through the peephole here. But yeah, not a bad group at all. Again, yeah, I'm shooting from about this distance, so about 6 yards, probably a little 6.5. Well, probably closer to 6 because of the length of the rifle here. So I mean, I'm in my basement. That's about all I got. But we'll get some warmer weather and we'll take it out and we'll do some more. Sorry, I didn't mean to tilt the camera phone on you. It's just habit. But definitely a fun gun, fun rifle. So let me wrap this up and I'll give you my final thoughts. So here you have it, the Springfield Armory M1 carbine. It's a 12 gram CO2 cartridge, 4.5 millimeter or 177 caliber steel BB. It's has blowback and has a 15 round magazine, although I could only fit 14 in it. It's not bad. I mean, it had pretty decent velocity numbers, you know, 400s, upper 300s. It's definitely going to make a good complement to my KJ Works 1911. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's definitely a fun. It's definitely going to be fun, especially when spring and summer arrive. And I can put my little smiley face where it won't fall off. There we go. Hey, found some steel. Cool. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And again, Merry Christmas to all who are celebrating.